My first guest tonight played Captain James T. Kirk on Star Trek, but is more famous for his pioneering work for Priceline.com. Please welcome William Shatner.
You're leaving.
Yes, I am.
It's a regular gig. Do you know what you're doing?
I'm just gonna not wear any shoes all summer and then worry about it in August.
It's a good plan. Huh?
Not wear any shoes all summer.
Man.
Just stub his toe. And...
When this guy's staring you down, it's the scariest thing in the world. You're William Shatner. Did you know that? You're just Captain James T. Kirk. All right. Let's move on with things.
No,
Very nice to have you
We can stand here and look at each other and pretend we're having a good time.
You coming on to me? As if you are, it's totally working, yeah. Let's talk about, there's so much to discuss here. Priceline.com. You started doing these commercials how long ago? These commercials, was it a year ago? Is that when you...
Yeah.
Okay.
About a year ago.
And how do you think these are going? How do you feel about these Priceline.com commercials? When you watch them, how do you feel?
Well, the challenge when we made them, the first lot, was whether they're going to laugh with us or at us.
Yes. And how's that going?
The preposition at.
Well, how do you feel when you watch one? How do you feel when you see them?
Well, I don't watch them.
You don't watch them?
Well, I don't like to look at myself. The worst thing about directing a film that you're in, that I've been in, is watching your daily rushes.
Because you're very critical and you're weirded out, I guess.
Yeah, I just don't like to look at myself.
Would you watch a Priceline.com commercial now with us?
I don't mind you playing it, but if I go like this, do you mind?
No, I think you guys should have to look. I think we should watch. Just really look. You should see yourself. Liz, could we...
I'll hold his hand.
Hold his hands, yeah.
I'm a little suspect about you.
Hey, buddy, don't worry about me. Give me your foot.
Yeah. Give it a bite.
But will you respect me in the morning?
No,
you're a tease. All right, let's take a look at this Priceline.com commercial and really look and give us your true opinion. All right, roll this, please, Liz.
Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why we've all got time enough to cry. There was so much I wanted to say, but those international long-distance fees were killing me. I spent the whole conversation staring at the clock. Then I went to Priceline.com, where you can name your own price. Now I'm pouring on the smooth talk without taking it in the wallet. Does anybody know what time it is? Does anybody really care?
Look at me.
Could I see that again?
I know what you're doing. You're trying to get more free advertising time. Let's just show it 6 more times, shall we?
It's pretty good.
You like it? Yeah.
Yes,
how do they do those? Do you just improvise your... Because you're famous for your readings, your pauses, your movements. Very distinctive. Do you improvise that?
I have a little ear thing that they shove in my ear.
Sure,
and it comes out this side. And it's a little sound thing where they play the music.
Right.
So that there's nobody else in the whole studio who can hear the playback.
Right.
Only I can hear the playback.
Oh.
So I'm wandering around that whole stage, hearing music that nobody else can hear. And I'm saying these words, and people are looking at me a little strangely. It was a very strange feeling. It was way out.
Well, there's actually a great honor has been bestowed on you. There's a building named after you at McGill University.
Yes.
Was that your alma mater, McGill University?
Yes.
Okay. What do you learn when you go to this William Shatner building at McGill University?
The sensual arts.
What are you talking about?
Erotic techniques, like biting feet.
This is what they're teaching, huh?
Well, when I was at McGill, and I was at the Students' Union building, which this is the building that I was directing the musicals, and there were a lot of pretty girls around, and college kids chasing college kids underneath the dorm there. You're saying you did well in college, you with the ladies? I hardly went to a class. But that Students' Union building, I'll tell you. Really creeped me out. All right. Before we go, did you see Travolta's Battlefield Earth? I mean, you're an expert on space movies. Have you seen this? No, I haven't, but I'm very curious about it. What are you curious about? Well, I'm curious that something could be as bad as the stuff that I've been in, and You should have a show where you review space movies and totally rip them apart. Well, I haven't seen it, so I really don't know. But yeah, well, it was too late to be diplomatic there. Thank you very much for coming. It's always great when you come on the program. Well, thank you for having me. Yeah, and you should wish Andy goodbye. I don't think you'll see him on this show again. Andy, I want you to find all the feet you can find and bite them to your heart's content. I will. Thank you very much. Is that why you're going barefoot this summer? That's part of it. William Shatner, everybody. Kevin Nealon coming up.